It's Week 14 of the NFL. Coming up, we'll see Dak Prescott. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Cowboys and the Eagles on Sunday night.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time.
The Eagles defense set to go now in first place in the always tough NFC East. And the one we'll be watching is this man at corner.
And the reason this defense is ranked #1 against the pass is due in large part to how well he's been able to lock down receivers on his side of the field. This unit as a whole doesn't give up a lot of air yards, but they'll be put to the test here.
Prescott on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lewis. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
In today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100 yards of total offense, you're going to win 99 times out of 100. And the one game you lose, you'll know who to blame.
Prescott and Lamb looking out for the Cowboy first. So, Charles, a tough task for this defense, facing the league's leading passer to this point in the season. Certainly a front-runner and MVP consideration right now. What can they do to slow him down?
Well, there's so many different ways that they can go, and I'll guarantee you that defensive staff went through all of them this week in preparation. But bottom line, they want to avoid giving up the big play. They're going to play what they call top-down defense and make sure no one gets behind them.
You look at this Eagle defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
In today's football, there aren't a lot of goals for defenses. But when you hold a team under 100 total yards of offense, yeah, that has to be a goal that was met. Big check mark for them in last week's game.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
A first down throw for Prescott. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Throwing. Prescott. That is caught. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a first and goal.
Here we go now on first and goal.
Hey, kill.
Prescott yet again. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Prescott to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now Prescott. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare.
Eagles defensive unit back out there. They just got the benefit of a beautiful punt a moment ago. So this offense backed up down by their own goal line to start this possession. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
Out of his end zone, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. So a little breathing room now. First and 10 at the 17. On play action, Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. Here's Prescott. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Philly defense back onto the field. They'll search for a stop here in the second quarter of a game that's all tied. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Prescott off play action. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Left side to Lamb. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. To the air again, Prescott. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. To throw is Prescott. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want.
The Eagles defensive unit back out there. They've got the upper hand in terms of field position as this drive starts inside the offense's 10-yard line.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
The Philly defense back onto the field. They, you might remember, forced a safety last time they were out there, so they're playing with some confidence now as this drive begins with a first down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Play action now. Prescott. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes.
James Bradbury running in and finishing that play on the corner blitz.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim.
The Eagles defensive unit back out there. They hold the lead here in this 3rd quarter, but every drive important in a one-score game as this one begins 1st and 10 here.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be taken down right there at the 38. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Prescott. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Philly defense back onto the field. They're out there trying to protect this fourth quarter lead. So this a big drive as it begins 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby. Hey, here we go. What do you think?
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage. The Eagles defensive unit back out there. Well, the football just inside the 40, so a tough task for him here. 1st and 10. To throw, Prescott. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A loss of 5 on the play. It's 3rd and 15.
Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. Now Dak. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Philly defense back onto the field. They'll be summoned one more time here in the final minute of this football game. Now Prescott. That's complete to Lamb.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One last shot now for Prescott. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but